Mission timer.
Yes, waiting order. Affirmative. Waiting order. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, waiting sir. Order. Acknowledged. Comrade, yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting yes, order. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Reporting. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Waiting orders. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. Agreed. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting for acknowledged. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. 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 Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Comrade, yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Reporting. At once. Reporting. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, affirmative. 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 Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting yes, order. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Reporting. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Awaiting for acknowledged. Yes, sir. Agreed. Affirmative.
Unit lost.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Acknowledged. Reporting. Affirmative. Yes, reporting. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Waiting for affirmative. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative.
Unit comrade lost.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. 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 Affirmative. Reporting. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Very well. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Waiting yes, order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Reporting. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. Vehicle report. Affirmative. Yes, comrade. Acknowledged. Report. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Waiting order. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Vehicle report. Acknowledged. Waiting yes, order. Acknowledged. Yes, sir. At once. Very well. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Affirmative. Acknowledge. Yes, sir. Affirmative. 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 Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Unit lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Acknowledge. Acknowledge.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Reporting. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once.
Comrade, acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. At once. Vehicle report.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Acknowledged.
Waiting. Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Reporting. Acknowledged.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Ready and waiting. At once. Affirmative. Awaiting orders.
Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Affirmative. Affirmative. At once. Very well. Very well. At once. Affirmative. Affirmative. Agreed. Affirmative.
Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Acknowledged. Very well. Affirmative. Reporting orders. Very well. Affirmative. Very well. Agreed. Yes, sir. Reporting. Affirmative. Reporting. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Very well. Affirmative. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Waiting
Yes, sir.
orders.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Awaiting
Unit
orders.
lost.
Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Vehicle
Unit
reporting.
lost.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged. Acknowledged. Yes, sir.
Vehicle affirmative.
Ready and waiting. Yes, sir. Awaiting
Acknowledged.
orders. Awaiting
Very
orders.
well.
Affirmative. Yes, sir.
Reporting. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
For centuries we have waited to emerge from the shadows, and now we will
Waiting
Unit
order.
lost.
Acknowledged.
We will stand. Soon we will
Waiting
stand.
order.
Soon we will stand invincible.
Acknowledged.
Soon we will stand. Soon we will stand.
Unit lost.
Soon we will stand.
Yes, sir.
invincible.
Affirmative. Affirmative.
If you
Yes, sir.
fail,
Agreed. Of course.
return.
No prisoners, no survivors.
Yes, sir.
Vehicle report.
Acknowledged.
Fail.
Yes, sir.
Acknowledged.
Reporting.
Unit
Acknowledged.
lost.
Comrade.
Unit
Acknowledged. Affirmative.
Vehicle report.
Acknowledged.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
Yes, sir.
Awaiting
Affirmative.
orders.
40
Affirmative.
minutes remaining.
Acknowledged.
Report. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Yes, sir.
Affirmative.
Awaiting orders.
Affirmative. Yes, affirmative. Yes, sir. Affirmative. Report. Affirmative.
Acknowledged.
Affirmative. Affirmative. Acknowledged. Report. Affirmative. Affirmative.
Awaiting orders. Acknowledged.
Mission accomplished.
Salute, Commander! Congratulations on your success in Austria. You must forgive me if my interest in your success is a bit personal. You have cleared my name. You are my friend, and I will drink to your honor. It seems I already have. До свидания, товарищ.